Hey, this is Massex with a brand new Dragon Traveler video. And yes, today is the day we got our drop of Lady of the Lake, Vivienne. So we're going to talk about that and everything that's available to us, as well as what it's looking like our next banner is going to be, so you can properly prepare, as well as some speculation that didn't pan out. Now, talking about this character very quickly, because I already did a video breaking her down prior to her release. This character is actually very good. If you look on the Taiwanese tier list, I believe it's in the upper A's. I believe in the China, it's a little bit higher than that. It's a good pickup. You don't have to have multiple copies to make it effective. I would highly recommend getting, if you're free to play, at least a copy of this character, because quite honestly in this game, because you can farm shards if you plan properly for your needs, that picking up a character for each limited banner is probably the smart thing to do, because they're a year in on these other jurisdictions, and I don't believe anything has repeated yet. So to have the character at least available to you to farm is a big deal. Now remember, this character is a support character, and this character is in general a very solid support, because it's going to help protect your highest DPS if you put them in the same column, as well as increase their attack, etc. Just a really good support. And remember, with most of these games, support characters have longer legs than DPS, because DPSs will get power crept where supports don't as quickly, so they're always a solid investment. Now, the events that have come about for this are just exactly like what we had last time. So if you've been playing the game, you know exactly what you're going to be getting. You've got a Star Up Blessing, which is going to be able to give you the skin if you are interested in that. I know some people are, and quite honestly, the skin itself looks really good. So, hey, why not? And you get a little bit of extra power from that. You're going to have your limited time store again, so you know, if you can, just going to want to make sure you're doing your dailies and getting what you can out of there. Of course, the big grab for level 1 items, of course, is going to be those mythic summoning tickets. You do have the login loot box. If you're spending, it's a very good deal. Probably the best deal for most of this in reference to this particular event. And of course, you're going to have daily quests that you're going to want to be doing. Make sure you maximize those each day, so you're getting those pieces to use in the shop, as well as if you are summoning, they are the same type of summoning quests that there were before. You also have your quest for Immortal Ascendance. Just do it real quickly. If you don't care about the story, just skip, and you're going to get your puzzle pieces for the store. You also are going to have the same type of boss event going along with this. You're going to want to do your challenge quests to maximize getting those rewards too. But it is literally the exact same event with a new character. So this is probably what we will be seeing in reference to the limited banners. So this will become pretty much a given every 2 weeks. One of the nice things though is that, and I hope they continue this, is the banners do overlap. So you still have, you know, part of a day for our prior event. So based on that, you may choose, if you want to get more copies of the prior limited character, you'll at least be able to have a little bit of overlap. So if you aren't sure or want to see more of the new character, you're going to have a little bit of a grace period, which is nice. But definitely don't forget to maximize everything, especially the Sacred Purgatory, so you can get the most possible rewards that you can from that before it does close out, and make sure you clean out the store in this event. We also got the Mythic Descent puzzle quest, Sun Goddess. This is interesting because it created some speculation that possibly this particular character, Apollo, which is an EX character, would be dropping also. I did check, it did not drop. Nothing has changed in reference to the EX characters are currently available, so no harm, no foul, because they did not formally announce it. But similar to everything else, as long as you do your logins each day, you're going to be able to get these rewards, which are actually pretty nice. So make sure you're doing that each day. It's really simple. On top of that, this week we did get the Rune inlay opening up, which is something that is nice for everybody, including free to play, because it is really the only way to acquire them, from what I can tell, is basically through the AFK system. So it's really simple. You're just going to be able to forge. What I would recommend personally is, before your last time you're logging in for the day, just then forge everything that you've built up for those days through the AFK system, and then you can inlay the ones that you have. It will give you a nice little power boost. They also do have a rune forging system, but right now it's so early on, you're not going to have a lot of excess at this point. But that will become more apparent when you start to have more of the lower ones. So you'll just want to go ahead and keep an eye on it. But once you create them and inlay them, it will show you if you have the availability to forge a rune that's currently in slot. Now to move on to current speculation for our next banner. If you follow any of the media in reference to Dragon Traveler, you have probably been inundated with this Bridal Oath celebration that is going to be releasing around the time of Valentine's Day, of course. And with that, they are going to be bringing 4 new skins, 2 that should be free and 2 that will be behind some sort of paywall. But putting that aside, if you look at the picture, there's a character in there that hasn't been released yet. So it would make sense that when our next banner drops, which would be right around the same time, it should be that character, because why would you release a skin for them? And that character, of course, is the Four Saints Azure Dragon. And that character is a warrior, and in both China and Taiwan, it's rated very high. Basically S tier for the most part from what I've seen, and quite honestly it's a very good character. And in speaking with people in our guild that have played the prior version, they would agree. The consensus with this character is pretty darn clear. One of the points made with the character is that she is basically one of the few units that you don't even need to use in the correct faction team, which makes her very useful. So you can use her in all sorts of builds. And basically what everybody's been saying is she's just good all over, period. So looking at this character, we're just going to do a very quick breakdown. But basically, looking at her first off, the talent Flying Dragon in the Sky, when equipped with the shield, increases damage taken by 26%. When not equipped with the shield, increases damage reduction by 26%. Whenever an allied unit is defeated, the user gains 1 stack of last words. Each stack of last words increases the talent bonus effect by 8%. At level 2, when unleashing an ultimate skill, grants an additional shield equal to 25% of your maximum health for 6 seconds. 3, increases your own health by 10% and shield effect by 4%. At 4, the shield value provided by the first Azure Dragon formation is doubled. At 7, the shield provided by the user's own skill will grant the shield holder 2 stacks of last words. At the end of its duration, even if it's not broken, if it is broken, it will grant an additional 2 stacks of last words. And physical defense boost, which is just all crazy if you really start to think about that. In that ultimate skill, Dragon Soaring Heaven, ride the dragon to the designated location, dealing up to 400% of your attack as physical damage to each enemy unit along the path. If the current target is on the path, knock it back to the designated location, and upon reaching the designated location, deal physical damage equal to 350% of your attack plus 100% of your current shield value as physical damage to enemy units in a large circular area, and knock them back. The Spinning Crescent Moon Strike deals physical damage equal to 240% of the user's attack to a single target and grants the user a shield equal to 17% of their maximum health. Each time our side releases an ultimate skill, we gain 1 stack of Awakening. Releasing this skill consumes 3 stacks of Awakening to gain an enhancement, unleashing an additional blade that deals physical damage equal to 360% of our attack and 100% of our current shield value to enemy units in a straight line and inflicts physical defense reduction. Secret Technique, Dragon Scale Armor, increases own health by 14%, and when the shield provided by the user's skill is broken, it grants the shield holder 2 stacks of Last Words. And the special skill, Azure Dragon Formation, grants all allied units a shield equal to 19% of the caster's maximum health for 10 seconds. Each time a shield applied by the caster is broken, reduces the cooldown of this skill by 1 second. Released once immediately at the start of battle. That is crazy, that alone right there. Because as they break, the cooldown is just going to get faster and faster. Point being, this is a very good character, and everybody should be looking forward, if this character drops next, to be picking this character up. So that is going to wrap this up today. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.